El-Rufai has honored an invitation from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and here's what just happened, why it matters, and the bigger picture many people are missing. Welcome to Hot Gist Report. El-Rufai has honored an invitation from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and the situation around the EFCC headquarters quickly became the focus of national attention as supporters gathered outside, watching closely and reacting to every update coming from inside the building. This development has sparked conversations across the country because it involves a former governor who remains a strong voice in national affairs, and many people want to understand what is happening, why it is happening now, and what it could mean going forward. If you value clear and balanced updates like this, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe so you can continue to receive important news explained in simple terms. Reports indicate that El-Rufai arrived calmly to meet with officials, showing willingness to cooperate with the process. His appearance is connected to ongoing reviews related to decisions and financial matters during his time in office, and authorities are seeking clarifications as part of their standard procedures. When high-profile figures respond to invitations in this way, it often sends a message about respect for institutions and confidence in due process, and this has been part of the conversation among observers who are following the story closely. Outside the Commission's office, supporters gathered early, expressing solidarity and calling for fairness. Some carried signs and spoke to journalists, saying they believe in transparency and trust that the process will be handled properly. Others nearby called for a thorough review of all matters under consideration, reflecting the range of opinions that usually accompanies major political developments in Nigeria. Security personnel maintained order and ensured that activities around the premises remain peaceful, allowing officials to carry out their duties without disruption. This moment did not happen suddenly. Over the past months, discussions about reviews of past government activities have appeared in public conversations, and today's appearance represents a continuation of those processes. It is common for former officials to be invited to provide explanations or documents, and such steps are part of efforts to maintain accountability and strengthen public confidence in institutions. Many Nigerians are paying attention because El-Rufai remains influential. His views on governance, public policy, and national issues continue to attract attention, and any development involving him naturally becomes a topic of discussion across different platforms. Some analysts believe that how this process unfolds could shape political conversations in the coming months, especially as parties and leaders position themselves within the evolving political landscape. Supporters have pointed out that honoring the invitation demonstrates openness and readiness to engage with lawful procedures. They say it reflects a belief that institutions should be respected and that issues should be addressed through proper channels. Critics, on the other hand, emphasize the importance of careful examination of all claims, noting that accountability is essential for strengthening governance. These perspectives highlight the broader national conversation about transparency, fairness, and the role of oversight bodies. Inside the Commission, discussions are expected to focus on reviewing information, asking questions, and clarifying details related to past decisions. Such engagements can take time because investigators must carefully examine records and ensure that all procedures are followed correctly. At this stage, there is no final outcome, and the process remains ongoing, which is an important point for viewers to keep in mind as updates continue to emerge. The atmosphere outside remained calm overall, though the presence of different groups created a sense of anticipation. People waited for news, spoke among themselves, and followed updates from journalists covering the event. Moments like this often reflect how strongly citizens feel about public issues, showing both support and concern in equal measure. Observers note that situations like this underline the importance of strong institutions. When processes are handled transparently and professionally, they help build trust and demonstrate that governance systems are functioning as intended. Many citizens see this as a reminder that public service carries responsibilities that extend beyond time in office, and that decisions made while in leadership can continue to be examined later. At the same time, Legal experts often stress the principle that investigations are meant to establish facts, not assumptions. They emphasize the importance of allowing processes to unfold carefully so that conclusions, when they come, are based on clear evidence. This balanced approach is essential for maintaining credibility and ensuring fairness for all parties involved. Public reactions across different communities show a mix of curiosity, support, and cautious observation. Some people say they are encouraged to see processes being followed, while others are waiting to understand the full details before forming opinions. Such reactions are common whenever major public figures are involved in official reviews. In the wider political context, developments like this can influence discussions within parties and among stakeholders. Leaders often monitor public sentiment and institutional actions as they consider future strategies and priorities. While it is too early to predict any long-term impact, the situation has already become part of ongoing national conversations. Another aspect worth noting is how communication shapes public perception. Clear statements, measured responses, and transparent updates help reduce uncertainty and keep discussions grounded in fact. In situations like this, both officials and public figures often aim to reassure citizens that processes are being handled responsibly. As the day progressed, attention remained fixed on the EFCC headquarters, with journalists providing updates and observers analyzing possible implications. Even small developments were closely watched, reflecting the level of interest surrounding the story. This level of attention underscores how significant the moment is in the eyes of many Nigerians. The broader conversation also touches on governance reforms and institutional strengthening. Many citizens believe that consistent application of rules and procedures is key to building confidence and ensuring that systems serve the public effectively. Discussions about accountability often extend beyond individual cases to include wider questions about policy and oversight. For everyday Nigerians, stories like this are not just about politics, they are about trust in systems that affect daily life. When institutions operate transparently, it can encourage greater civic participation and reinforce the idea that governance is a shared responsibility between leaders and citizens. As you continue watching, please remember to like this video and subscribe so you can stay updated with clear explanations of important national stories delivered in a way that is easy to understand. Looking ahead, observers will be watching for official updates or statements that may provide further clarity. Processes like this can unfold over time, and each step contributes to a fuller understanding of the situation. Patience is often required as authorities complete their reviews and communicate findings. Some commentators note that the calm manner in which the invitation was honored may help maintain stability and reduce speculation. By engaging directly with the process, public figures can demonstrate respect for institutional procedures, which in turn can reassure supporters and observers. The presence of supporters outside the Commission also reflects the personal connection many people feel toward leaders whose policies or actions have influenced their communities. Expressions of support are a common feature of democratic societies, where citizens openly share their views and stand behind causes they believe in. At the same time, calls for careful examination remind everyone of the importance of balanced perspectives. Ensuring that processes are thorough and impartial helps strengthen public confidence and reinforces the credibility of institutions. The situation also highlights the role of media in providing accurate information. Responsible reporting helps ensure that citizens receive updates that are factual and measured, reducing confusion and encouraging informed discussion. This is especially important during moments of heightened interest. As conversations continue, many people are reflecting on broader questions about governance, leadership, and the future direction of national development. Discussions about accountability often lead to deeper reflections on how systems can be improved and how public trust can be strengthened. Throughout the day, attention has remained steady, with people across the country following updates and sharing perspectives. The story has become part of a wider dialogue about transparency and institutional effectiveness, demonstrating how individual events can spark broader conversations. Observers emphasize that processes like this should be viewed within the framework of the rule of law, where procedures are followed carefully and outcomes are based on evidence. This perspective helps maintain confidence and ensures that discussions remain constructive. As more information becomes available, it will provide additional context and help clarify any outstanding questions. For now, the focus remains on the ongoing engagement between El-Rufai and the authorities, and on the reactions of citizens who continue to watch closely. Moments like this also remind leaders of the importance of clear communication with the public. When information is shared openly, it helps reduce uncertainty and allow citizens to better understand developments that may affect national conversations. The story continues to evolve, and many people are reflecting on what it says about the strength of institutions and the maturity of democratic processes. Each step contributes to a broader narrative about accountability and governance in Nigeria. Before we conclude, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe so you can continue receiving updates and thoughtful analysis on important issues shaping the nation. As the situation unfolds, attention will remain on official statements and verified information, ensuring that discussions stay grounded in fact. The coming days may bring further clarity, and many Nigerians will continue to follow developments with interest and reflection. For now, the key point is that the invitation has been honored, processes are ongoing, and reactions from supporters and observers reflect the diversity of views within the country. This moment serves as a reminder of the importance of transparency, respect for institutions, and constructive dialogue as Nigeria continues its journey forward. Thank you for staying with this update, and remember to like this video and subscribe for more clear and balanced news as events continue to unfold.